Welcome to the Human Design Festival.
Live in Sofia and online worldwide.
Hello, and welcome to the Human Design Element virtual space. And we're going to talk about the upcoming festival, international festival in Sofia, Bulgaria. My name is Lucretia. I'm very happy to see you. And I passed over to Veronica. Hello, Veronica.
Hello, everybody. So, welcome here. And let me tell you immediately our great, fantastic news because we have Karen
Hot news.
Sherwood coming live to Sofia, Bulgaria, Europe. And she didn't come in Europe for a long, long time. Hello, Karen. We are so excited to have you with us. How are you?
Well, I am so excited to be here. Well, thank you, thank you. I am doing fabulous.
Amazing, amazing. So, Karen is coming live, but we also have an online version of the festival for those who are not able to join us live in Europe. And that's going to happen the next weekend. So, the 22nd till the 25th is going to be the live festival. And then from the 30th of January till the 1st of February, we have the online festival. And we have um, a lot of space in which we included for the coming times, not only working on your strategy and authority and your personal journey, but also the business perspective, because we want to not only survive, but really thrive being in our authentic element, being really who we are. And Karen, I would love to know, what is your element?
What is my element? Teaching is my element. I love, love being with my students, supporting my students, and sharing this information. Human design, especially BG5 and the business application of human design, is my element. I I helped start the BG5 Business Institute. It has been my absolute passion. I do this every day and diving in deeper and deeper and deeper. I am a 1-3 on the life work theme of penetration or the cross of penetration. So I like to go deep into the information, penetrate the surface, and really get to the essence of what this material is all about. So studying it and being able to deliver it, that is my element.
Yay. We're
And
lucky to
I'm
have
one of
you.
your students currently. And I can only recommend you like hundreds and thousands of times for to anyone who would love to study and explore BG5, the business side of human design. You are just, I think you're the best teacher I have ever been with. Sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But I enjoy the way you teach. It's like really just great, just great, great.
Mm.
And I want to ask you something that we discuss in the human design field very, very often, how to win the game, how to win the mind game. So do you have any tips? How do you win the mind game in your everyday life or in your professional life? So any insights you would like to share?
Yeah, the mind game is a complicated thing for sure. However, I think it's awareness that is truly the key. When you can actually see your mind at work and recognize that, again, you're in the movie, you're in the story, you're the hero of your own journey. And in the hero of your own journey, if you can also then watch your mind, it can allow you to get deeper into your body because you go, oh, there it is, there it is. And when you can be aware of it, I think that's the first step to be able to also transform it. There's a couple programs that I'm actually currently putting together. One is called 28 Days to Activate, and it actually does just that. It really identifies what the difference is between the difference between the mind and the body, and then also how to use music as well to immediately shift that mindset and be able to really embody who you are. So
I
there's multiple
I
ways.
Oh, this sounds so great. I think I'm the first one to enroll. Is it open?
Not yet, not yet, but it will be soon.
Okay,
Actually,
great.
for those who are not so familiar with the business side, and what is BG5, OC16, could you just say a few words like how it can be useful to people?
Yes, absolutely. I think this is one of the biggest areas of transformation is in the world of career and business because oftentimes we spend more time at work than we do even, in our personal life. And I think what's coming is more of a balance between what we do and our personal life. And the fact is, especially with leadership, if leadership is not working, it trickles down. And what I mean by that is if leadership is operating from the old model, which is command and control and top-down structures, people end up feeling very disengaged. People feel like they're not worthy, that they're just working for a paycheck. That's not the way things are designed to be. And so applying it in business, it starts with the leader. And when the leader is aligned and know who they are and can lead from an authentic place, it shifts everything. It shifts the entire team. It can shift the entire organization. And when you recognize people's true gifts and talents, then they're no longer just working for a paycheck and having their work life and their home life separate, and very distinctly different. When you're doing what you love and you loving what you do, you don't work a day in your life. And so life becomes fun. Life becomes an adventure. Life is something that is lived, not just working for a paycheck. So it completely changes the way that business operates.
Yeah. And we're coming
Wow.
into the times where masks are falling. And if you were in professions where you had to pretend to be somebody else from 9 to 5 and then be yourself after 5, that's not working anymore. And things are crumbling
Mm-mm.
down in this respect. We're all looking forward and talking about innovation and being unique, being authentic, being yourself, not pretending to be somebody else. So this is really crucial for the coming times, and it is already happening. So we're so, so lucky to have you because this is exactly what we want to do during this festival is work really on embodying strategy and authority, not only on theory, because the drill is over. The drill is over. It's now the times where we really need this for our survival. And if we want it not to be only surviving, but really thriving and really working what we enjoy, no matter what is happening around and what is crumbling around, but find our inner guidance, our centered in our authority, this is what will count. So we're so lucky to have you to look also from the business perspective, because indeed we spend most of our lives more and more, no matter how much is on the paycheck, we're kind of in the hamster game, all of us, working from 9 to 5. Okay, you have a better car and a more expensive house, but there are only a few percent on the very top who are maybe have a different life, although also not. And yeah, those times are over. They're finishing. And um, if you guys want to be in tune with the coming times, you really should join us on the festival. Would you like to join us and be prepared? But not only on theory, but really experience it, embodying it, and testing it out on the field with other human design enthusiasts who are living this and are people who will be on your fractal after all, if you resonate to what you're hearing. So you're really welcome to join us.
Yeah, and it's really embodying the leader within you. I think that's one of the things too, especially in the business aspect, is that we have given up our our own authority. We have given up our own leadership. And when we can step into being the leader of our life, everything shifts.
I
Yeah.
totally agree. I can hear myself very often saying, the moment you wake up in the morning, you start performing. Your performance, high performance is not just for business owners or CEOs or entrepreneurs. It's for now, the new time is asking us to be really performing from our authenticity from inside outwards so that you keep enjoying your life when all the masks are falling down and many other structures are going to fall down because of that. If you know how to be your own man, your own woman, or whatever, I mean, in these times we have more than that. But you know, to know how to be your own leader, to be an entrepreneur in your daily life, what to be busy with. Like, time is always very short. So
Yeah.
what to be busy with and how you lead yourself and to enjoy your potential, in your authenticity as much as possible.
Yeah. Feeling good is our birthright. And I think we've forgotten about that. And that's what we're returning to.
It's
Yeah.
like in this era that is to its end, the cross of planning. It's like we were learning how to, and now from 2027 onwards, it's like the exam. Let me see what you have learned, what you can apply. Can you really apply it? And so on.
And I really
Absolutely.
love your hero's journey because with this information about the change in the background frequency, it can sound a little bit gloomy and doomy. And I really love your um, perspective of the mature third line who is not only pessimistic, but sees that, okay, this doesn't work, but then here's something that works. Um, is a very nourishing and empowering approach, which we really need right now. As the tribal glue is disintegrating and crumbling down, um, we need to get together with people we resonate with, which are in the same spirit and we feel harmony with. So it's mm, a very nice approach to really listen to your senses as with whom to actually survive together because we're social beings. We're not alone at the end.
Yeah. I really do believe that this shift is the return to Eden.
Mhm. The sleeping phoenix rising at the end out of the ashes of the
Hmm.
coals.
Yes. And to really look at, like you were talking about the hero's journey, to really look at life, to look at our experiences as a journey, because ultimately, being here on this planet at this time, it is about the journey. It's not about the destination. It's about what we can learn, how we can connect. What are the things that stand in our way, whether it be mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and how do we overcome it? You know, a movie would be boring if, like everything was perfect and nothing ever happened. Things happen because, as Ra often talked about, we're living in a movie, right? We're living an adventure. And when we can look at each day as a hero's journey, as living our adventure, as being the hero in our own movie, as opposed to just an extra in somebody else's movie, that's where life really comes alive. And that's where everything synthesizes. We're in this process of really synthesizing our life, recognizing our brilliance, recognizing that we are far more powerful than we've ever, ever, ever been led to believe. We're entering into a new era of humanity. And one of the interesting things about, the era of the individual, often people think of it as quote unquote selfish or everybody's just doing their thing. What's interesting is there's also a paradox with the era of the individual because it is also connecting more deeply with our spirit and who we truly are. And when we connect more deeply with our spirit and who we truly are, we can connect more intimately with others. Because ultimately, there's going to be conscious penta, and penta is a small group of 3 to 5 people. It's one of the things we take a look at in BG5 and really explore how to work together. Now, I did talk about leadership, but once you have leadership aligned, then how do we work together?
Mm.
And I think that is going to be one of the both biggest challenges, but also one of the things that unfolds in a beautiful way is us as humans working together in ways that we've never been able to work together. And I think, BG5 and the business application is part of that key of not only how to do it in business, but how to work together in partnership, in small groups, in large groups, in ways that are really fulfilling for everyone.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah.
So
I have
it's
one
always
more
two
question, if
sides
I
of the
may.
coin, the challenges, and then on the other hand, um, the good side of it.
Yeah,
There is always both what to do.
Yeah, duality.
But this is why I love human design, because it always gives you a key, always, like, very practical key for regardless if you're talking about the authentic self or the not self. It's always there is such a meaningful, practical, easy to apply key, which I have never come across to something that is as meaningful, to the point, precise, and at the same time easy to apply, very practical. Amazing. Thank you.
absolutely. You are so very
Thank
welcome.
you.
I'm very, very excited.
Yes. And I want to ask you, Karen, like many of us, when we started our journey in human design, and with the first discoveries and insights, each one of us would say sooner or later, why didn't I know this earlier? So I want to ask you, how did human design and BG5, like, what's the one dramatic change or progress that you experienced in your personal or professional life?
Yeah. I think that most of my life I was trying to fix myself. I felt like there was something broken, that there was something, like something wrong with me. I cannot tell you how much money and how much time I've spent trying to fix myself. I've done every kind of self-help book and self-help program that's out there. I've done every type of assessment tool. And when I found human design and BG5, it was like this was the answer that I was searching for. And what I mean by that is that, like, I can see now every single system that I've studied in the past, in a sense, all has its core in human design, even though it's not said, specifically human design, but it really truly is the mechanics of how the universe operates. And what I love about it is, like, no matter how deep you go, there's deeper layers of the onions to unfold, because it is that deep and that profound, and in my opinion, that real, that what has shifted dramatically for me is I'm able to do on a daily basis what I truly love. I've been doing this now for what, 15 years or more? I can't remember now. But over 15 years, and I've been teaching, I think, for 10 years now, of that 15 years. And so it has been the most rewarding job career thing that I have ever done in my entire life. And so that's the thing that has dramatically shifted for me, is my career, my job, my what I do, and really loving what I do, and like diving into this every day. I study this and I look at this literally every single day since I've found it.
Same
Mm.
here. Yes, I can only, I would quote one of the teachers who are also like in 30 years in human design, who would say, I try to catch it. Like I try to catch it that that there is a fault somewhere, that it's something doesn't quite fit. I still haven't found it. So
No.
Same
yeah,
for
it's a
me,
brilliant
actually.
tool, and we
Yeah.
can also only be grateful that it has been given. And please, people, if you want to experience more of what we have just talked about with Karen and Veronica, do come to the festival live or online. There's going to be lots and tons of value and presents or surprises. So come together and let us enjoy this experience, this amazing journey together with Karen.
Yay! And this is our big news, guys. If you didn't catch the beginning of this video, Karen Sherwood is coming live in Europe, Sofia, Bulgaria. So be certain to join us there and meet her live.
Yay.
Probably a lot of you know her online, and now is your chance. Don't waste it. Yeah. Okay, guys, let's leave some for the live and close it up here now to leave a little bit more for later.
Stay
Fabulous.
tuned.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Karen, for being here and to giving us this brilliant interview. And yes, stay in touch and check out our social media channels and the website for the program and for the early birds and more surprises that we have prepared with Veronica. So see you soon. Yay!
See
Bye.
you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Would you like to join us?
And truly be in your element.